I'd like to introduce our second guest poet tonight, Miss Kirsten Warner. Please come up, Kirsten, and take the stage and fill it with your magnificence. Thank you.
Hi, and this is a bit of a surprise. I was really happy just lying back there, but thank you for inviting me. No, it's a good. No, it's a great opportunity. It's really great to see people here for poetry and for one of our better poets, one of our best, better, whatever. But, you know, I can sit through a whole evening of poetry and really love it, which is something. And, you know, really good to be up here as one of the guests on this great night. So I want to do two poems. One of them's a poem for... I started doing this and someone said to me, that's not a poem, you know, after doing it all around the country, and someone said, that's not a poem about a cockatiel, that's a cockatoo. So I had to sort of rethink it, and there was this cockatoo down in the Dunedin Botanic Gardens, and Sid, who's in charge of the aviary there, and he taught this macaw to speak, and they don't even speak. So I had thought, well, that's my boy. That's the cockatoo in this poem. So, do you remember the cockatoo do you remember the man with the cockatoo on his shoulder? You remember? Shaved lawn, galvanised letterbox, one Feijoa tree. Well, there's been something bothering me about the cockatoo. And the man, yeah. He said he took the cockatoo everywhere with him. You can't leave a cockatoo on their own or they get depressed. You look after them and they'll live a long time. But when he stroked the bird's neck so the feathers roughed up, there was just a stalk of spine and nervous system and muscle, and the bird squawking madly at him. You remember he was beginning to think his bird was female because it wasn't talking? Whereas a male bird could learn a whole song, word for word, whistle it, say, Jesus loves you. You don't remember the woman. She had a thick, bleached blonde plait and twittered. She said the bird on the man's shoulder was talking to her bird inside, which was 26 years old. 26. Which means she must have looked after her cockatoo like one of the family. Maybe you let it watch TV beside her. Fed it bark, grubs, insects. Provided an odorous dead branch to perch on. Maybe let it dip into the shower with her and bathe like in the wild. Given it her undivided attention, an hour a day minimum, so it didn't shriek and tear out its feathers and bite. So, you reckon you've seen millions of cockatoos rising in sheets of colour in the Australian bush. You reckon they're probably cold-blooded descendants of dinosaurs, which accounts for their beady eye looking at you, like that Gambino family assassin you saw on television, whose father beat him, yeah, and when he said he enjoyed killing men, especially loud ones, his mouth smiled, but his eyes never did. No. Oh, then you say there's something more going on with a cockatoo than just the flocking instinct. The way it craves love and tries desperately to please its owner. and the feelings mutual. Well, the thing that's been bothering me, apart from whether birds have feelings, is that when her bird was cracking out of its shell, we'd just met, and something was beginning to harden around us. Full stop, poem ends. Very good, very good. Thank you. It is so nice to have you here. One more poem, and you know, it's good to be here as a woman tonight. So this poem is called In a Nutshell. Two things. I just have to say this. I hate to have to say this before a poem, but Mitochondrial Eve. Do we know who she is? She's this idea, I think it's a bit outmoded, that all our DNA descends from a common ancestress. She's our DNA from Central Africa, right? Before we spread, the first human being spread from Central Africa. She's called Mitochondrial Eve. And then there's Nut, N-U-T. Do you know Nut? She's the Egyptian goddess of the sky. You know those drawings? This, you know, the long, skinny woman, female character who holds up the sky, breasts hang down, and she's very, you know, circular. Anyway, her name is Nut. This is called In a Nutshell. When I eat walnuts, I am Mitochondrial Eve, a small woman with tennis players' haunches and opposable thumbs. I see in colour, speak backwards, straw cap, or in codes, too clever by halves. Cohabit with cabbage trees, up a salt river, and silence you have to go days to find. At night, I take off my black caul, lay out my pretty lobes, in double mirrors, reflections, receding all the way back to Africa. When I eat hazelnuts, I'm Catherine Mansfield, stranded in a German pension, hoping for someone to talk to. With a jeweller's balance, I weigh strings of uncut amber, 12 egg kuchen, flax and paddocks, European travel, nervous bladder, insomniac, lovelorn. When I eat cashew nuts, I'm Susie Wong, Thai takeaway. Loved me long time. Succulent, cloying, colostrum. Hooking in a parlour and cut-offs and a boob tube. Unprotected, I get STDs like the common cold. Douche in seawater, only to fall. First fuck, 8 months clean. Girls rule. Men in cars, little sprout. When I eat Brazil nuts, I'm Carmen Miranda, muscled, in cherry satin and violet eyeshadow, clicking my teeth like castanets. Bits get stuck in my dentures. I'm garrulous, break into song, crack jokes, dance. My trinity, flesh, shell, oil, gravid with language. When I eat almonds, I'm Matahari, cat-eyed spy in the house of love. We drink Cointreau on ice, From gilded glasses his skin like blossom, and time flies over the rooftops. When I eat nuts, I am newt, the whole shebang, born of ululation, moisture, and firecrackers. I have no consort. He's outside, drinking, fagging, shooting up, hocking my starry dress, trying to get back up me. I bear down without drugs, swallow the night, virgin again every morning, make school lunches, hold up the sky, full stop.
Now, come on.